Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala khayru muslim Muhammadan sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala hadi sahbihi ajma'een. My name is Nazeeh Abdul Hakim, and I'm the assistant to the coordinator of the Carolina Islamic Council, better known as the CIC. The CIC has been operating since about 1994, when Sheikh Muhammad Sayyid Ali helped to form this organization by going around visiting masjids or Islamic centers in North Carolina and South Carolina. And at that time, there were very few imams who had formal Islamic learning. He and the Imam of Islamic Center Raleigh, Muhammad Abayinoni, became the leaders of this group. And of course, they let me to be their assistant to help contact people, organize the events, and that matter. The CIC began as an association, or it still is an association of many masjids in South Carolina and North Carolina. And the idea was to get together to know each other and not to interfere into each other's activities. The idea was also to spread knowledge at that time amongst the masjids who were woefully lacking in imams who had formal Islamic training. A lot of those communities involved in this included the Islamic Center of Columbia in South Carolina, the Islamic Center of Raleigh, Masjid Rahman in Durham, Islamic Center of Charlotte, and other cities like Asheville, Greenville, South Carolina, Clemson, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Islamic Center of Greensboro, and at one time we had a lot of participation from masjids in Eastern North Carolina, in Greenville, as well as Rocky Mount. This weekend, beginning Friday night, the 21st of August, we're going to have our workshops. And the workshops began as ways of spreading the knowledge, where these imams would visit these communities 4 times a year. We have workshops in North and South Carolina. And people would travel there to participate in these activities beginning on Friday night and going through mostly all day Saturday, and they would leave Saturday afternoon. They would stay in the masjid, and the hosting community would provide food and shelter for those people who wanted to be a part of the activity. So when it initially began, we had communities traveling to visit other communities. Nowadays, with more communication through the internet, the physical gathering has become less, but even more with the COVID pandemic, the physical gathering has ended. But we are having online activities. And for this weekend, we're going to have our first lesson beginning after Salatul Isha. We have lessons learned from the Corona by Imam Muhammad Ali from the Islamic Center of Columbia. And begin Saturday morning, about 12, we're going to have Facing the Calamity with Faith by Imam Abdul Nasser Zuhri from the Islamic Center of Morrisville in North Carolina. And then after that, after Salatul Dhuhr, we have Fiqh During Calamities by the Assistant Imam Muhammad Dahnun from the Islamic Center of Raleigh. So we hope that you enjoy and participate in this activity. And if you are aware of any of the imams in North Carolina and South Carolina, there are a lot of them, they can also participate in this activity as well. So inshallah, we hope that you will be available to participate in some of all these activities. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.